Hello folks, welcome to this overview of my advertising page. My name is John Walters. That's me down the bottom right hand corner there wearing headphones, and a little bit more about me in a moment. This presentation is about you and how you can get paid very well indeed, 72 times each and every day, even Christmas Day. Who's up for that? Get excited. This business model is truly transformational. Many of us have adopted it as a way to earn extra income for over a year now, and many have been able to literally quit their jobs and change their lifestyles completely. And as they become more and more successful with maps, they've just accelerated their income. You'll have a chance to meet these people personally, and I'll explain exactly how and where at the end. We have monthly meetings in the UK, both in London and up towards Manchester. With maps, adverts are out there 24/7 making you money 24 hours a day, every day. You cannot fail to make money. Maps has already produced quite a few millionaires, and if you take action along the lines that I'll be explaining today, you could well be one of them in the very near future. Okay, during this presentation I will be putting up some fairly breathtaking numbers occasionally. They are achievable if you do take action. They're not pie in the sky, they're perfectly doable. We say numbers are not typically achievable simply because people don't typically take action. It is completely up to you. During the course of this presentation I will show you exactly how you can make a very healthy income. Also, I also warn you that because you'll be earning income on a 24/7 basis, your sleeping pattern might change. I jokingly asked people in maps how well did they sleep last night, and they said, I slept very well, thank you. I slept for $200. Actually, you might not want to sleep at all once you get going with maps, because you literally do make money while you're asleep. It is highly addictive, you will very fast discover. Okay, just before we start, there's a jibe there about my sponsor's portion and being distracted. Please kill all distractions. Do keep an open mind during this presentation. It is a business model the likes of which you've probably not seen before, particularly if you haven't done things online before. And do take notes and do stay to the end. There's some goodies coming up at the end. There'll be a question and answer session. There's also an offer on training on how to do this. And there's also some personal development ebooks that I'll be offering you as well. I mean, the endeavor here is to help you change your mindset and become very successful for the future. Okay, I'm going to start this presentation with a fact, and this is aimed at people like I used to be in full-time employment and doing a corporate job. And the fact is, out of 100 people starting work today, at the end of their working life, 1 will be rich, 5 will be financially independent, and 15 will have some money, and 80% will be broke and dependent on relatives. And the question we're asking you to consider is, which group are you going to be in? What we show you here is a way to be in the top 5% of earners in the world. And these days I've come to realise that a job is just over broke. I mean, for many years I was earning 6 figures and spending it on all kinds of lavish lifestyle, travelling, cars and so on. And I didn't have much of a residual income going on, and it's actually the residual income that you need to focus on even when you're in full-time employment. Residual income is what makes you wealthy. Get the paper working for you. Okay, just a couple of words on social proof. There are actually a number of places you can go within the My Advertising Page environment to look at social proof. They're on Facebook pages and training pages. I'm also going to put a video up at the moment that shows guys in the UK picking up checks for recognition. I'll put a list of sites up at the end of this presentation, and if for any reason I forget to do that, do contact me. My contact details will be there as well. The point about this is, if we assume that average income in the UK at the moment is £27,000, we do have a number of people in the UK earning £27,000 a week, and the question we would ask you is, which would you prefer for the future? This is just a start as well. Maps is still quite young and growing at 500 new users each and every day. $1 million each year is completely achievable if and we're completely within your reach if you decide to go for it. Okay, it occurs to me I ought to say a few words about me before I go any further in the presentation, just to set the scene. I do have a corporate background. Cloud computing was my speciality. Did a lot for banks and insurance companies, and then in the latter days, schools and universities as well. Rushing around like a blue-ass fly, and in May 2013 I had a stroke. So I set about getting completely fit again, which I have been very successful doing. I spend about 2 hours in the gym every day. And I now work as an entrepreneur, and I do some consultancy around technology, and I do quite a lot of life coach work as well now. I'm helping young people quite a lot. So I am literally reinventing myself. And in the process, building a steadily increasing incremental revenue through Maps. I've become a Ruby member about 2 weeks ago as we speak. A Ruby member is somebody that's got 600 credit packs, and I'll explain what a credit pack is. I'm growing my credit packs at about 10 a day right now. So what that means is I'm about halfway to getting to the maximum number of packs that is possible to have in Maps. Okay, getting into the presentation on the company proper. Maps is an online community. It's an advertising exchange. It's launched last year back in December by a guy called Mike Dees, who I'll tell you a little bit. Well, you'll see a video about him as well, but I'll explain who the top team members are in a couple of slides' time. It's experienced massive growth. It was targeting about 100,000 members in its first year. It made about 110,000 in January. Forecast for this year is about 350,000 members, and then into next year 1 million and beyond. And we kind of see it as a new Facebook, and expect it to reach become $1 billion revenue company in about 3 or 4 years. And it's in the fastest growing industry that there is on the planet at the moment, which is advertising, which is doing and online advertising has overtaken offline advertising, and it's doing around about $1 billion a day. The whole Maps environment is completely designed and optimized to be a profit sharing environment. So it's a people's company, and I'll say a little bit more about that in a moment. A little bit more on the top team. I've already mentioned Mike Dees, who was the founder of My Advertising Pays and is now the CEO. Also Cornelius Bucher, who's quite well known online, who's now the Chief Operating Officer. And also Kevin Thompson. Kevin's very well known for making sure about compliance and legal issues for quite large and high visibility online organizations. So between the three of them, there really is an excellent top team to take care of business for the future with My Advertising Pays. It is a next generation business model. They have a rock solid 15-year plan for it to move forward. Kevin's taken care of it being 100% legal and ethical and compliant. And Mike's designed it to be scalable and reliable for the future, and it's a continuing profit share model that more and more people can take part in and get excited about. And the vision that everybody has with all of that is to take care of members first. So My Advertising pays out 95% of its profit on a regular 20-minute basis, actually. So what I want to do at this point is, while we're talking about the top team, put up a video that was taken on our anniversary meeting in London in December last year. And you'll see, whilst Mike is talking, Simon Stepsis, who runs the London group meeting, presenting various checks to people as well, by way of a little bit of social proof. So enjoy this for a couple of minutes.
Hi, everyone, and happy birthday, My Advertising Pays. Today is our 1 year anniversary. December 13th of 2013, we launched our beautiful advertising platform, and today we've reached over 80,000 members worldwide from over 230 countries. It's absolutely amazing the support that we've had and the success that we've had. We've exceeded all sales expectations and projections. It's just been absolute phenomenon, the success that we've been having. It's not been without its ups and downs. We've had a lot of ups and downs over the last year, but one thing that our veterans can attest to is that we've always bounced back, and we've always bounced back. And not only that, but we've gotten better along the way. You know, I just want to give a special thank you to all of you veterans out there and all of you leaders that have been absolutely instrumental in the success of our company. Without all of you guys, we wouldn't be anywhere near what we are today. And in this very room right now that you're in at this event, you have some of the top leaders worldwide at your fingertips. For all you newcomers, you should really take advantage of that. There are some amazing people. I've had the pleasure of meeting some of them in person, and not only are they leaders in our company, but they have become friends of mine. Uh, we've got so many amazing things happening. One thing that we have going on right now is something called Maps Fortune Wheel, and this is going to be an absolutely amazing product.
Okay, I'll leave it there for the time being. I'll be talking about the fortune wheel in just a few moments, actually. So at this point, I just want to reiterate the fact that it's absolutely right place, right time. Online advertising is by far the fastest growing marketplace, exceeded offline advertising, as I said. Google, Facebook, Yahoo, YouTube, Twitter, I think they're the largest, all make billions on a very regular basis. But when was the last time they ever sent you a check? With My Advertising Pays, you get paid on a regular 20-minute basis. So on the subject of pay-to-click models, as I said, they've been around for a while now. ClickSense and Neobucks are probably the two best known ones. ClickSense, similar numbers really. ClickSense was set up in 2007, paid out about $9 million to 4.5 million members. Neobucks, very similar numbers. The point is, though, that they pay minuscule amounts per click on ads. You'd have to click on about 12,000 ads to earn $60 with either of these organisations. They keep most of their money in the same way that Facebook and others do. Whereas My Advertising Pays isn't MLN, whereas most of the pay-to-click companies are MLM, and you just require a minimum of 10 clicks on adverts every day to be given a full profit share. And what do I mean by full profit share? Well, I mean a percentage of the actual profits that My Advertising Pays makes on an interactive basis, depending on the number of credit packs that you've got. And I'll come to credit packs in just a second. And actually, if we compare the pay to click business numbers with the first year numbers for My Advertising Pays, sales of $120,000 daily, which puts it at a $40 million turnover organization in its first year. 110,000 members, growing at 500 members a month. Highly targeted advertising, which I'll come to. And every 20 minutes, the profit share that it's making on an interactive basis gets paid straight back to its users. So you earn good money every 20 minutes. 8,000 hits every minute, 50 million over the last 8 weeks. All in an industry that is growing like absolute crazy. And what's interesting about these two slides actually is it shows very clearly that the online marketplace really took off in 2010 when all of a sudden Wi-Fi was everywhere in all the cafes, mobiles were able to get internet, social media was going crazy. And that right hand slide's quite interesting because it shows on that basis that the mobile marketplace is really accelerating over the traditional online advertising marketplace as well. So right place, right time, as I said before. Okay, so how can you earn money? Well, there's a three-tier business model with My Advertising Pays. First of all, target advertisements, both free and budget advertising, that everybody within the environment can get to see. Profit share on the traffic exchange itself, and also by referring people, you can make 10% commissions on a real time basis. So as soon as one of your referrals does some business, you will see the commission. And I would say, in the reference to making $1 million every year, the way to do that is actually to do all three of these. So you're not just making a profit share on the credit packs that you've got, but you're actually doing some advertising to advertise your own business, and you're referring people to My Advertising Pays and getting 10% commission. Do all three of those, and $1 million a year is definitely achievable. So a little more on the advertising model. You can promote your own business or an affiliate business, as long as it's within reason and ethical and legal and so on, and moral, I suppose. And you can advertise that business in a variety of ways. Text ads are free. Banner ads depend on the size of the banner, but they're from $10. Pop under ads are from $40. All of those ads experience high click-through rates, because essentially you're advertising within a business-to-business community, so everyone's got a vested interest in what everybody else is doing, essentially. And guaranteed traffic became available towards the latter half of the first year, and it went on sale once every week and sold out in less than an hour. And everyone was describing this advertising business on that basis as being the new Apple of the industry. We've now sort of evolved that basic capability by introducing the wheel, which I'll explain a bit about it in a minute. And I mentioned click-through rates. I've certainly experienced regular click-through rates of 33%, whereas normal online advertising, you're lucky to get 10%. There's plenty of references in the Facebook page, and also the training sites and testimonials that show you some of the achievements that have been made by advertising on My Advertising Pays. And the idea is to build your sales by building your lists, and you can do that through advertising blogs or auctions or branding, any kind of organizations or charities or videos that you want people to see, and so on. And the stats are clicks into the exchange. You can read these numbers: 252,456,984. Banner impressions: 290,155,378. We've mentioned the 110,000 members right across 232 countries, particularly strong in Europe, in the UK, Germany and France, and also Switzerland's coming along quite nicely. 480 clicks per minute, 551 banner impressions per minute, 500 new members daily, we've mentioned. Over 206 million page views, 600,000, I think that should be daily. And all of those stats were taken at the end of last year. The wheel. Yeah, we're all having great fun with the wheel right now. It recently came online, and I think we'll probably get 10 goes at this a day. There's a jackpot up there at the moment of about $300, and as well as clicking through your normal 10 ads, you can have the opportunity to click on some more ads and win a jackpot. And it's also a great opportunity to get some guaranteed some adverts up there attached to the wheel that attract guaranteed visitors. So, and I think the point about My Advertising Pays, because we mentioned this idea of a 15-year business plan and it growing to $1 billion organization, the name of the game with My Advertising Pays is innovation for the future. And I think the jackpot wheel is a good example of that. And it has definite plans for the future as well, some of which are listed at the bottom of that slide, like Map Sense, for instance, and games of skill. There's a lot more stuff coming down the track, so it's going to be exciting times. It really is. So, how do you make money in simple terms? And there are three simple, easy steps. First of all, you join, and by the way, joining is free for the first month. You get to try everything as a full user for 1 month. And the idea is that by the end of the month, you made enough money to actually buy the membership that you've decided that you need for the future. You click on 10 ads every day. They come. You have to do that every 24-hour period. I actually do it. I get up very early in the morning and do it while I'm having breakfast, and I haven't finished my breakfast by the time I've clicked on the ads, and that's it. After that, the system takes care of itself, and you earn profit on a daily basis. It gets paid to you into your account every 20 minutes or so. It's actually very often quicker than that, and you just keep doing that every 24 hours. A credit pack is $50. I'll come on to how that breaks down and the money that you can earn on credit packs. But the tip is to buy as many as you can in the first place, because they will accumulate very, very quickly. So, and the maximum number of credit packs that you can have is 1,200. So you can have a maximum rolling investment of $60,000 in the environment. They expire at 20% profit. So each $50 pack that you buy expires at $60. And they pay back into your account profit on the basis of somewhere between 1 to 2% a day. So right now I think they're paying back at about 0.7 of a dollar per pack per day, but it does vary. It's a business, and it varies depending on the amount of profit that's getting made on a daily basis. The promise is each pack will always deliver you a 20% profit. And what I always say to businesses is actually, since each pack gets you 550 advertising credits or impressions, and you can extend the amount of time that the impression is visible for by buying boosters as well, you're effectively being paid to advertise your business in the My Advertising Pays exchange, to 110,000 visitor members in the exchange at the moment, growing at 500 every day. So it's an awesome opportunity to get your business out there and get paid to do it. Unlimited earnings potential. Okay, so profit numbers. If we were to assume that you start with 20 packs, so that each pack is $50, so that's $1,000, I would recommend that that's a good minimum, and I've done that for a number of friends and helped them grow their 20 packs to 60 packs and upwards. And I can show you the numbers on that. If you give me a nudge, I'd be glad to do that. So in this case, if you assume 60 cents a day on each pack return, that's $12 a day on the 20 packs. That would mean that in 4 days, there's enough gone into the available account balance for you to buy another $50 credit pack. And all you do is just keep repurchasing and repurchasing and repurchasing. And as you get more and more packs, it really does ramp up very quickly. It's the only opportunity I know in investment terms to compound your profit on a daily basis. And if you compare it to the banks, or stock market makes an average of about 20%, should we say, each year. And here you're ramping up 2% on all of your packs on a daily basis. You're compounding those if you keep repurchasing based on the money that's going into your available account balance. So there you go. Get excited. So let's have a look how this works. And I've personally done this for a couple of my friends who decided to try in the first place by buying 20 packs. There was one particular guy who, I mean, I can quote exact dates with him because I know that he bought his 20 packs on the 28th of October last year. He had 9 more packs by the beginning of December. The thing is, when you first get going with $1,000, it takes about 4 or 5 days to get the next $50 that you need to invest in another pack, and it speeds up as you go along. So he had 9 more packs by the beginning of December, and we know that he'll double his earnings to $2,000 by day 112. There is actually a calculator that you can get to work all these numbers out. So within 3.5 months or thereabouts, you are going to be doubling your original investment. And I know that he'll reach 98 credit packs, which is $10,820 by the year end. So day 365, that's the number. So that's greater than 10 times his original investment, all without sponsoring. Just keep repurchasing and purchasing, and making maximum use of compounding the investment, and that on its own makes you wealthy. And then add to that the opportunity to advertise your own business, and add to that the opportunity to refer your friends or acquaintances. You can get very wealthy. So I mentioned that it's free to join. You get 30 days at the top level membership. You can try everything for the first 30 days and make money completely free of charge. It works by posting the money to the available account balance, which is linked to an e-wallet which operates five days a week, so that you can withdraw your investments. They've recently also hooked it to PayPal, and I think that works 7 days a week, and you can withdraw up to $500 a day. The other thing about, I mentioned mindset at the beginning of this presentation, and Maps does have its own mindset library. I would very much encourage people that come on board to take a look at that library. I can very much enhance that library, and it's part of the value add, if you like, by coming into my team, because I'm in team building mode myself at the moment. I would very much enhance the library of mindset and personal development material that you have. Also, there are UK monthly meetings. Simon Stepsis holds some up north, and also a monthly meeting in London. It's the first Saturday of every month in Marble Arch. And again, contact me for more details. The Millionaire Club. Basically, we touched on how you can make $1 million a year, and it's a group of people that are doing just that. There are some in that group already. You basically buy as many packs as you can, and you don't stop till there's no tomorrow. Basically, just keep referring like crazy. Simon, my sponsor, has referred 4,000 people, and his income is through the roof. And I'll let him tell you all about that when you see him at a Marble Arch meeting. So the next part of the program is the referral program, and I've already mentioned that you can make 10% commission on the business that people do that you refer to the program, and it's an immediate payout to your account balance. So let's have a look at a for instance of this. So say you refer someone who purchases 20 credit packs for $1,000, you will make an immediate $100, which gets paid straight to your available account balance, and then that $100 can buy you and another 2 credit packs immediately. And then in 3 to 5 days time, they will make enough to buy another credit pack, and you'll earn another $5, and so it goes on ad infinitum, non-stop. So, by recommending my advertising page to friends and acquaintances, you'll earn 10% on all the purchases they make daily for life. So, for example, if you've got 20 members purchasing 20 ad packs daily, that would be $2,000 a day in commissions for you for life. You can withdraw daily or repurchase credit packs to maximize your earnings. Unlimited income for everybody you refer. Just a very quick word on membership. There are a number of levels that you can choose depending on the amount of business that you want to be doing for the future in terms of the number of credit packs that you think you might want to purchase or the number of referrals and so on. Our recommendation is actually to go for prime time, because then you can literally grow your business quite quickly and do what you want to do without restriction. Please come back to me on any issues to do with membership. You've got the first month free anyway, and we can talk about what you do after that. And there's a lot of free tools as well to help you build your business. There are two very good capture pages that convert really well, that you can post in the direction of the people that you think you might get on board as referrals. There's a friend invite feature. There are webinars done by a number of people on a very regular basis. There's hotel presentations, which we mentioned, both in Manchester and in London, and there's other UK and international events. In fact, there's an international event coming up in Portugal during the late spring that you might well be interested in. That's got all the promise of being a really excellent European event. So Maps is just getting started, but it has already, inside a year, busted 100,000 members. It's estimated to be somewhere between 250,000 and 300,000 members during 2015. We know as well there's a 2-year waiting list on advertising, and that corporates are waiting in the wings and are being held at bay until such time as my advertising page reaches a certain size. There's a ton of innovation coming along for the future. We've just seen the introduction of the jackpot wheel, and I showed you some of the other pieces of technology that's coming down the track. It's actually impossible not to make money, and make money quickly, if you follow the guidelines that I've given you during this presentation. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. So do get even more excited and go to this link, trck.me/work with John. Will bring you to the My Advertising Pays website, and you're looking for this red sign up box here, and you should see a sponsor ID of 38429. Make sure that you've got that correct, because then I can help you for the future. And basically, if you go down systematically through this list, it's the usual administration chore in signing up for a finance orientated website. So you need to go through legals and compliant, get signed up. We recommend you use VX Gateway as the gateway provider to get money in and out of My Advertising Pays. You will need to give various details to get that all underway. It's something you just need to do once, and then you're away flying. And I can help you if you get stuck as well. I'm happy to do this live on the fly to help you if it turns out to be necessary. Most people do get this done in 20 minutes or so, quite happily. We mentioned the Success Library, and I mentioned that I'm keen on the mindset and personal development aspect of all of this. Do go there and take a look at what's provided. Anyway, in return for you getting as far as you've got through this presentation, have made available for you a Napoleon Hill book, a Maxwell Maltz book, Cybernetics, and the Master Key System. All three of those are rated as being top mindset personal development ebooks. So they're available to you at trck.me/web bonus, and you're welcome to download those. So that being said, this is a recorded session, so I'm not including any question and answers during this session. So it just really remains for me to say thank you for persevering through, I think, what's going to be a 40-minute session. I hope it's proved very useful to you. I hope you can see that this is a really good investment opportunity for the future, and I welcome you to come and join my team so that I can help you get going very quickly. My contact details are there. You can either contact me by email, or you're welcome to contact me on Skype. Thank you for attending, and I look forward to hearing from you and talking to you very soon. Bye for now.